It seems like you can never decipher Leonardo da Vinci's code. But there are some very interesting facts about Da Vinci that show us what extraordinary people can exist. Leonardo da Vinci was most likely homosexual. Allegedly, he loved two boys, but out of fear of persecution, he couldn't live out his homosexuality. In 1476, he was brought to court for allegedly abusing a boy. An apprentice of Da Vinci named Zalai worked with the master for 25 years. He was allegedly Da Vinci's favorite. The most famous and greatest universal genius had such a sexual inclination. Da Vinci was a painter, architect, musician, anatomist, sculptor, mechanic, engineer, scientist, and philosopher. This man sketched ideas and inventions that were not realized at the time and are only understood today. He was far ahead of his time. For example, back then he was already drawing helicopters and could write with one hand while drawing with the other at the same time. He wrote in what is called mirror writing, which means his writing can only be read in the usual way with a mirror. So at least people couldn't read his writings directly. He documented an astounding number of inventions and insights. Nowadays, there are even so-called Leonardo scholars. His paintings look so realistic and are so incredibly detailed that no comparable pictures have been painted to this day. As if the people in the pictures were made of flesh and blood. But why did he know the human body so well? He dissected 30 corpses and is therefore the true beginning of medical history. His anatomical drawings from around 500 years ago can be compared to today's modern representations of the body. Alongside the most famous painting of all time, the Mona Lisa, The Last Supper is also one of his most famous and enigmatic works. Here, everything has a meaning. The number of people, the place where each person sits, the three walls representing logic, ethics, and natural philosophy, the three windows and their visibility, every facial expression and every posture. And even this empty space, which is meant to form an inverted triangle, the symbol for the female womb. What was he trying to tell us with this symbol in a religious painting? Why is it so important for people to know what a painter wants to say? Everyone has an opinion. But as it happens, some opinions are more valuable to us than others. Mona Lisa. The most discussed painting in the world, uncanny and mysterious. It's still not entirely clear how he managed to create that mysterious smile and what it means. When you look at the portrait from a distance, or only look into the woman's eyes, it seems as if she is smiling. But if you only focus on her lips, you see she isn't really smiling. He works on this painting for years. Her gaze seems to stray but somehow still meets the viewer. There isn't a single brushstroke visible, making her appear incredibly real. The painting's intentional mystery is evident, as seen in the two different vanishing points Da Vinci incorporated. One for the background and one for the figure. The viewer only notices that something isn't quite right. Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows, which makes her eyes stand out more. With this artist, every brushstroke carries meaning, leading you to interpret even the most unimaginable elements. Some even believe that Da Vinci immortalized an alien in his painting. When the painting is mirrored and placed next to the original, an unusual pattern can be seen. Two eyes are looking at the viewer. It looks a lot like an alien. Some claim that in each of his paintings, if you mirror them, you can find unusual figures. Da Vinci aimed to share information about extraterrestrial life. Why shouldn't there be something in his paintings when you mirror them, if mirroring his writings already leads to incredible insights? In a high-resolution copy of the portrait, it is said that the letters L and S can supposedly be seen in the woman's eyes, which stand for Da Vinci and Salai. As already mentioned, Salai was Da Vinci's favorite. Mon Salai means my Salai in French. Allegedly, that's an anagram of Mona Lisa. Did Da Vinci paint Salai as a woman and dedicate the best painting in the world to his favorite? Or did Da Vinci, as many also claim, paint himself as a woman? A person who smiles as a woman, but not as a man. Her clothing is dark, as if she were in mourning. Leading experts worldwide agree that the value of this painting is around 400 billion to 1 trillion euros. This painting is not for sale and is considered priceless. It has been hanging in the Louvre in Paris since the end of the 18th century. Honestly, millions of people look at the painting and have a strange feeling knowing that something isn't quite right.